everyone, my name is Riley. Thank you for joining me today. In honor of the breeding season being upon us, I thought this video would be a perfect opportunity for us to look at last year's holdbacks, everything that I produced that I decided to keep. So let's take a peek. Alright, so first up is this beautiful little Axanthic tiger that I'm sure if you follow my social media you will have seen plenty of. He's growing very nicely and doing well, eating everything in sight. I wanted to do overhead shots on a nice stable background and just do that like, you know, ball python guys can just gently put a snake on a table and it sits there, and I don't have the space for that. I don't have good lighting and I don't have ball pythons, so they don't sit still. So that plan went out the window in about 33 seconds. So this is what you're gonna get. If you don't like it, too bad. So beautiful Axanthic tiger coastal male. Next up is this equally as beautiful female tiger pawshead Axanthic. Just insane, beautiful, clean striping, wonderful animal. Whether she's a head or not, doesn't matter. I think she'll prove out, but yeah, super nice striping. Couldn't not keep this one back, so yeah. There she blows, folks. Beautiful female tiger, 66% pawshead Axanthic coastal. Alright, and the third coastal holdback is this wonderful Axanthic tiger female. Produced a few, sold a couple, kept this gal. See, this is why you can't just put them on a flat surface and expect them to sit still under something nicely lit, because they don't sit still for anything. But yeah, gonna raise all three of these coastals up and take the Axanthic tiger stuff to the next few levels over the next couple of years. Assuming all goes well, make some nicer stripes. More Axanthic tigers, the better. Can you freaking stop moving? Jesus. You suck. You're beautiful, but you suck. This handsome devil here is my holdback male jungle from the one clutch I produced. Striped male to a Psychotic Exotics, beautiful animal that has like splotches and rosettes almost, but made some wacky stuff. It's got like hooks and fish hooks and things all over them, crazy head stamps, just stunning animals with amazing color, great potential, and so much good lineage behind them. So I had to keep a pair. So here's this handsome boy. Now let's check out the female counterpart that I kept. Alrighty, this beautiful lady is the female that I held back from that clutch. Coincidentally, the only one with any amount of striping. Not a lot, but some. But just amazing freaking color. You know when jungles have this color at this age that they're gonna be good. I mean, look at that. Super nice. Some cool like ocelot style markings. Really pretty. Very excited for these two to grow. Love jungles. They grow, progress, and just make you so excited over the years, so can't wait to see what happens with her. Alright, now I'm sure a lot of y'all have been waiting for some popcorn carpets, so let's jump on in. Alright, this little Satan spawn is one of the 4 survivors from my high color clutch from last season where the female went egg bound after laying 4 or 5 eggs. Ended up with 2.2. Picked my pair pretty early on because really nice colors, good striping, but as you can see, some terrible attitude. Really great color, but as I said, kind of a dick. So this is the male holdback from that clutch. He thinks he's a dragon. Let's check out the female. Alright, so this lady is equally as beautiful and equally as rude. Good striping, insane color, just like mom. But unlike mom or dad, awful attitudes. Real jerks. I don't know what it is about like the first generation Popwins, or just first start out, some of them are just real cranky. Compared to wild caught ones or farm hatch ones that were super chill, these things are psychotic. But that's okay. They can stay with me. But yeah, this is the female from that high color pair. Alright, and last but not least, let's take a look at the dark Popwins, which had a little bit of a special surprise in there as well. Alright, so the second clutch of Popwins that I made last year were from some very dark animals that I was hoping to make dark babies with, and they didn't disappoint. As you can see, lots of black, lots and lots of it. Overall, very black. Not the greatest attitude still, but not as bad as the high colors. I don't handle them a ton, just want them to be feeding and stress-free, and right now handling isn't a priority. But as you can see, this guy almost looks like a jungle if you don't know, to the untrained eye. But this was by far the darkest of the babies with the lowest amount of flames, good contrast, and some really nice banding. So he won his place to stay for a long term. So this is the male. Now let's take a look at the female. Alright, this girl, what needs to be said? Absolutely beautiful. Low flames, rich blacks, nice bands, killer color. Actually is really chill. Not a demon like some of the others. But just a stunning example. Really nice. So the happy accident in this clutch was that in my attempts of just making some dark animals, turns out I made some dark animals with nice bands. This tail is something else. And because of that, I had to keep her. Now the other happy accident in this was that it was a nice perfect sex ratio, 5.5. So only planning on keeping a pair until you see this other two that I'm keeping that I decided to hold back. They're quite different. Alright, here's the male. And I'm just leaving him in his tub because you can really see the banding nicely. But look at this little banded monster. Nearly perfect banding all the way around. Also a feisty little snot. Tons of attitude. Plop. But I wasn't planning on keeping two pairs, and then I saw the banding and the insane color on this guy. I was like, I feel like I'd be really dumb getting rid of him. Look at that. That color's gonna come all the way around. So from a really dark pairing, I got a couple surprise really high colored babies that have some of the silliest amounts of banding I've ever seen. So yeah, I can't stop staring at this boy. I mean, look at that. So he stays he shall. Now let's check out his lady friend, who's pretty sweet as well. Alright, and I'm going to leave this girl here as well. Took her hide out so you can see her in a nice coil. She's got great color, great bands, some high levels of striping where those bands connect. And I just didn't really need another excuse to keep more Popwin carpet, so here she stays. Stunning snake. I love them all. I mean, I would keep them all if I could, but I feel like I gotta share sometime. I've kind of been hoarding them for a while. But yeah, that means 4 of those 10 babies are staying here, so I guess I'm still sort of hoarding a lot. But that's okay, I like them. This girl also has a serious attitude. But for those of you who know me, you know that I do not mind. Alright, and just like that, gone through all 11 of my holdbacks from this past season. Only had 4.5 clutches, so it's kind of a lot, all things considered, but I think something to be said is that when you produce animals that you love and you're excited about every pairing, you're gonna want to keep a lot of it. The other thing that should be noted is if you don't love it, you probably shouldn't breed it. You should really be breeding for what you love, what you want to see. I know there's folks out there that do it for a living and you got to supply them, but for me personally, I wouldn't be breeding it if I wasn't excited about it, if I didn't love it, if I wasn't keen on what was going to come out. If I didn't have plans for holdbacks or projects, I probably wouldn't be breeding it. So thanks for sticking with me, checking out these holdbacks in my sort of fashion and style. Pretty no frills, low tech. So anyway, catch y'all next time. Thanks again. Deuces. Oh yeah, don't forget to go sign up and become a member of USARK. They're the only legislative body out there lobbying for our rights as keepers around the country. There's a lot of issues going on everywhere where legislative bodies are threatening to take away yours and my rights to keep these reptiles responsibly. So, go to usark.org, go join the fight, become a member today, don't sleep.